Hey, welcome back to Carrots. Earlier we went over setup, where we had 30 carrots per player. We have 3 players, so there's 90 carrots in the harvest. 24 cards in each pile, including the rabbit hole cards. And again, you're going to take out any excess cards and put them back in the box face down so no one knows what they are. Every player will get 2 carrots each. So the object of the game is to end the game with the most carrots. So it's basically rabbits vying for their carrots, and to get these carrots, you're gonna farm, steal, rabbit hole card, bank, or gamble. Now I'm gonna get each player to choose one of these rabbits. You have the gambler, which can re-roll 1 die during betting. You have the insurance broker, where basically when bad stuff happens, she'll get to collect 2 carrots per bad incident. And you'll see her picture on specific cards. And when people steal from her, you get 2 carrots from the harvest. Tax collector. Anytime you pretty much make carrots over 2 carrots, the tax collector takes his 1 carrot. So if you gamble, you win 10 carrots, he gets 1 of those carrots. It used to be percentage, but again, no one likes doing math. And his picture has to be on the card as well, on the rabbit hole cards, in order for him to collect. So not all rabbit hole cards can he collect on. Farmer gets an extra carrot for every time he farms. And the thief gets an extra carrot for every time he steals. So we're gonna go ahead and just start off the basic 3, since we have 3 players, and I will let them choose.
Yeah. Maybe.
Women go first, maybe?
Yeah.
All right. So, all right, everybody chose their rabbits. And again, everybody starts off with 2 carrots. Now at the beginning of your turn, if you started with 0 carrots, you do get 1 carrot from the harvest. Now, this assumes that you don't have any farm cards in front of you, you have no carrots in the bank, or at least they're not being returned to you, right? Or basically you have 0 income coming in, so you get 1 carrot coming to you for that beginning turn. So, you guys roll to see who goes first.
All right. 7, 5.
All right, so first player will be Anne. Now, before she starts, there's one thing I didn't go over, which was gambling. So, gambling works. There is no addition. You basically put the numbers together. So if you roll and you get a 9, that's the first number. And you get a 9. Actually, that's a really good roll, a 99. If I bet outside the bar, I would have got 4 times the amount I bet outside the bar. So when I say outside the bar, your bet goes outside this bar. And then your outcome is this bottom line, the light pink. The peach or darker pink on the top is when you bet on the numbers. When you bet on the numbers, you just place it right underneath that number. And if you roll a 32 to 42, you get 5 times the amount. You can bet on the number, or you can bet outside the bar at the same time. The max you can bet outside the bar is 3, so stated on the bar, as well as inside any individual box. If you want to litter 3 carrots on each box, feel free. You will lose out no matter what you roll though, because there's just more combinations than there are numbers. So, and the way you would resolve that, so if I did roll a 99, I would lose these carrots because it's not 99 and they would go to the trash. But these, again, 2, and 4 times 2 is 8. So I'd collect 8 carrots from the harvest, and that would go back to the gambler. All right, so let's go ahead and get this started. So again, the first player has the choice to do one of these options.
Farmer.
You can farm, steal, or rabbit hole card, or bank, or gamble. Now you are the farmer, and usually the first turn, everybody likes to farm to gain carrots. So go ahead and choose what you want. Not everybody plays the same, so. All right, so this is 0 carrots to farm. So you just grab that 1 card if you want to farm, and you flip it down. These cards are always automatic. You can't hold them in your hand. these cards, the rabbit hole cards you can hold in your hand, and you can keep as many as you want in your hand. At the end of the game, they're worth 2 carats. Only rabbit hole cards with rabbits with fire on their heads have to be played right away, meaning you can't hold on to them. There's only 2 cards in there that can be played at any time, meaning it doesn't have to be your turn. And those are the ones with carrots with lightning bolts. So what you're going to need to do for the rabbit hole cards is just make sure you look at those symbols. Actually, let's refer to the rule book, which I have in the box here, because I want to show you the symbols real quick. So you can get familiar with them. Once you learn the symbols and get familiar with them, it's pretty easy. Actually, I do have this here instead. We'll just use this. So these are the symbols you'll be playing with. All right. So this is basically the perpetual close signs. So close sign is basically if there's a close sign on top of that pile or the gambling bar or the bank, it's closed and you can't play that right away. And again, this is the perpetual one, meaning it always plays and you keep it unless some card removes it. Tax collector means their ability kicks in. Same, if you see basically that rabbit picture on it, their ability kicks in. Like I explained with the plays immediately, 2-player rule, fence, play at any time. This negates the ability, or like basically the white rabbit doesn't get their ability. You can't gamble, no stealing, no farming, no banking, removal of perpetual cards, can't use on the last turn, and then ignores the fence effects. Again, we talked about the rabbit, and of course, no rabbit hole cards. So I'll hand this out so the players can get familiar with the symbols on the card. So the farm cards are always going to be face up. So you go ahead and play it face up. And so basically, oh, you got the big return. So basically 2 turns. Okay. So basically after 2 turns, take carrots from the harvest, right? Take 4 carrots. So the way they play it is they would play it sideways. On their next turn, it turns 1 more. And then on the following turn, they receive their 4 carrots. And then they discard the card.
So she just holds that for now.
And she'll hold it. But since she's the farmer, she'll get a total of 5 carrots. So this will go sideways, and your next turn you will turn it to vertical, and then collect on the following turn.
Is her turn done for now?
And her turn is done.
Okay.
All right, Nathaniel.
Can I gamble?
Yes, you can gamble.
Okay.
So you can either gamble outside, or if you're feeling lucky, and again, the odds are much harder if you bet on the bar, or betting numbers on the bar.
I'll bet outside the bar.
Here you go.
So I roll it twice, right?
Yes, 1 for the first number, 8. That's a good number, actually. 88. So you get, unfortunately, that's a push. If you had 86, you would have had 3 times the amount. So it's a push, meaning you get to keep your carrots and nothing happens for the turn.
He's done.
You're done for your turn. And now, Jay?
Okay. So I will take any of those cards.
This is 1 carrot. This is 3 carrots. So you can't buy this right now because you only have
this
2 carrots. You have to put your carrot into the harvest. Again, it's 1 carrot.
Oh, yes, sir. Thank you.
And then you flip it over. These are played right away. So it's the big heist. Take 5 carrots from a player. Now, the one thing about stealing is these cards are great, but when you steal, you got to make sure that other players are going to have pretty good amount of carrots. You don't have to, but now that he's going to steal 5, you notice everybody only has 2 carrots. So he's only going to get 2 carrots for this. So all right, so you go ahead and steal 5 carrots from another player, either Ann or Nathaniel.
What happens to this card?
It goes discards. Here, I'll just make a space for the discard. And right there.
Give me yours.
So as a thief, it says I can take an extra carrot when a player steals 1 to 3 carrots.
Yes, so won't have been affected on this, but if you got the 1 to 3 steal, then you get that extra carrot.
Okay.
All right. All right, so back to you, Ann. You have no carrots, so you get an extra carrot from the harvest. This turns now, and you'll be able to collect on the next turn. You can try to steal, or you can farm. You can do any of those actions. Okay. All right.
After one turn, take a carrot from the harvest.
All right. So on your next turn, you're going to collect 4 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 because you're the farmer.
Okay,
All right.
I see.
Okay,
Move the fence out of the way.
I'm gonna farm. Okay. Send 2 carrots into the trash.
Oh,
Oh.
so
No.
you got
Okay.
pestilence. Now, if anyone had the perpetual cards, they would have gone away because of this symbol here.
Where's my what?
I'm gonna farm also. Can I have a farm card?
Okay. So
So,
he gets 3 carrots at the next turn.
so it just
He
sits
just
here.
Sits until your following turn.
All right, so but I'm done now.
So what's nice about that is, let's say someone steals from you. Well, they can't steal that card from you, so they can only steal what carrots you have.
Okay.
All right, and
That's my choice.
first
Oh, no, wait.
cash these in.
So turn this.
No, it cashes in now.
Okay, so this is.
So you get the 4 plus 1 is 5.
How do you get 4 from that one? That says 2.
Oh,
That's like
2 turns, but 4 carrots.
Oh, okay.
So you get 4, 5, 6, 7. So you get 7 carrots in total.